there's a lot of interesting things that you did that obviously I don't think other people would have done. So first, what made you so like willing to like have the courage to, other people might say, oh, I want to do yo-yos and they dream about it, but how did you take action, and was it your passion that caused the action, and why were you willing to work so hard?
Um, I guess there's a practical way of answering that question, and then there's the philosophical way or theoretical way. I guess the practical way is that I combined skill sets. Like I said, I was a technologist at Merrill Lynch, and putting something like that together was pretty easy for me, to be honest. And I did it with a friend as well, but we were just working on it together. We literally put the website together in 2 months. As crude as it was, we did it in 2 months because the World Yo-Yo Contest was going on, and we wanted to launch right after the World Yo-Yo Contest. And so that's the practical reason. The theoretical reason is the fact that it was at Merrill Lynch. While the work was great, and the work itself wasn't as challenging as it could have been. Even though I was doing a lot of things, very active and involved, and the guys left me over there at Merrill Lynch or whatever. And like I said, I got promoted really early. It still wasn't as challenging enough, and so I wanted to do something else, and start another project on my own. Um, Maybe
And
it's the geekiness, and maybe it's like the fact that I wanted to buy these.
and
You were gonna say something, Michael?
yeah, we got a question from one person, Patricia Hudak. She said, "Is passion a 24/7 thing, where what you do is something that you can do all the time, or are there lag times?" And so, my thing when I'm hearing your story is like, okay, you wanted something more than Merrill Lynch. It wasn't terrible. You were getting promoted. Your bosses liked you. You wanted something more. You went with yo-yos.
Yeah.
In the back of my mind, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
well, okay, that could be great at first, but then yo-yos get older, and if you build a business around your passion, it's not like you're yo-yoing all the time. You're working on the business. So, was it like you expected, or did you have to like dig deeper for new passions as
Yeah.
you go along? Can you answer that?
I think there's a way to there's a main thing you need to differentiate. And there's passion, and then there's obsession. Okay, and I've experienced I'm asked like, for the past 5 years. I think I've been obsessed with Yo-Yo Nation and obsessed with yo-yos, and it's an easy way to really burn yourself out. Not literally, like not in a literal sense, but let's say you play with yo-yos every single day, or you hear about yo-yo stories every single day. You're gonna get tired of it eventually. I mean, um, sorry, you know what? Wrong word. You're not gonna get tired of it. You're gonna want to do other things, and that's kind of what I'm experiencing now. I'm in the Philippines. I'm looking into other ventures and stuff like that. And to answer your question, is it a 24-hour thing? It's a 24-hour thing when you just start off and you're getting really into it. I think there's something called the healthy balance, and you need to do other things. Go exercise, or you need to go you do turn your hobby into something that's paying your bills, or anything like that. You've got to do other things so that you can focus on that, so that when you do go back to that thing that you love so much, you can do it with just as much passion as you had before.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this first, and if I had told you, if you had to answer this question 3 years ago, it would have been much different. I would have said yes right away, because I think then I was obsessed. Now that I've seen a different perspective on things in the Philippines, and other things of my life right now. I'm telling you my honest answer, and there's a difference between passion and obsession.
So are you
I hope
then
that
looking?
helps, Patricia.
Are you looking for things you can be obsessed about? Is that kind of how you're so passionate about you're obsessed, and you're looking for the next thing
Yeah.
that can give that, or is that kind of how you're looking at it?
You, Actually, it's kind of strange now that I'm in the Philippines. We still have our office in New York, so that's why I'm up at weird times anyway. But now that I'm in the Philippines, as surprising as it sounds, the spirit of entrepreneurship is actually really strong in the Philippines, partly because of the economic situation for a lot of people. There's people that literally need to be entrepreneurs in order to, make a living. Um, but for me, coming from New York, and seeing a lot of things around the world and stuff like that, travel a lot. In the Philippines, there's a lot of things that are missing, and that it just means to me that there's a lot of opportunity. To answer your question, I'm not anything I'm going to be super passionate about. I'm looking for me right now. What I'm passionate about is seeking opportunities. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Whereas, right now in the Philippines, I see so much opportunity that my mind is just going wild with a whole
Mm.
bunch of different things that I could do, and that in and itself is the most exciting part of it.